Namaste, Witchlings, and welcome back to our Friday night gathering. Settle in, turn the lights down low, tuck your blankets in around you, bolsters where your body asks for them. If you're laying down, let your feet flop open and apart. If you're seated, let your spine be supported rather than rigid. This is restorative, not performative. Take a moment to actually arrive. Feel the surface beneath you. Notice the temperature of the air, the subtle sounds in the room, the hum of your existence continuing without your supervision. Now, close your eyes. Let your breath be exactly as it is. No shaping, no optimizing, no spiritual athleticism. Just breathing. Follow one inhale from beginning to end. Follow one exhale from beginning to end. Each exhale is a small unclenching. If your nervous system has been braced all week, if you've been holding yourself together with caffeine, willpower, and spite, let this be the place you set it all down. You are not behind or late or missing some secret instruction manual. Let your jaw soften. Let your tongue rest heavy in your mouth. Let your shoulders drop just a millimeter lower than they were a moment ago. And now, bring awareness to your body as a whole. We're not scanning for problems. We're not diagnosing. We're just noticing. Notice the weight of your heels, the back of your calves, the back of your thighs. Notice your pelvis resting, your lower back supported, your ribs expanding and falling. Feel the back of the heart touching whatever holds you. That's important. The back of your heart. So often we live from the front, presenting, offering, performing. The back of your heart is the part that leans, the part that trusts something else to hold it. Let it lean. Tonight we are not trying to find anything, we are remembering. There is a difference. Finding implies something is missing. Remembering implies something has always been here. Bring to mind a sense of yourself that feels familiar. Not your resume, not your trauma, not your role, not your Instagram bio, just you. The version of you that existed before you learned how to curate yourself. Maybe it's a memory of being alone and content. Maybe it's the way you feel when you're with someone who truly sees you. Maybe it's not an image at all, just a subtle internal flavor. Notice where, if anywhere, you feel that in your body. Your chest, belly, your throat, behind your eyes, or nowhere specific at all. There is no correct location. If nothing shows up, that is not failure. That is information. That is a nervous system that may have been busy surviving. Let's make space gently. Imagine that sense of yourself as a small ember, not a bonfire, not dramatic, just a soft, steady glow. You don't need to stoke it or build it, just notice it. Now, if your mind tries to turn this into a task, if it says, "Am I doing this right?" or "Is this working?" thank it. The mind likes checklists. It likes measurable outcomes and proof. Tonight, my witchlings, we are practicing something the mind cannot quantify. Release the impulse to achieve. You don't need insight or catharsis or a breakthrough. Recognition arrives slowly, like eyes adjusting to a dark room. Let's widen our field of awareness. Notice thoughts as they arise, but don't chase them or wrestle them. See if you can watch them the way you might watch clouds pass across a night sky. Some are thin and fleeting, some heavy and loud. Some repeat themselves because they're convinced they're important. You don't have to engage. You are the sky, not the weather. Rest here. Now, bring your attention back to your body. Feel your belly rise and feel the belly fall. Imagine the breath moving like a tide, in and out. If the week has felt like a series of demands, respond, produce, decide, fix, let this be the opposite. There is nothing being asked of you right now, not even enlightenment. Let the muscles of your face soften again. Your forehead smooth, your eyes heavy, your cheeks relaxed. Notice your hands. Are your fingers curled? Let your fingers unfurl. Notice your feet and let your toes relax. Sometimes remembering who we are is less about adding something and more about subtracting tension. Now, imagine you are sitting beside yourself, not in judgment, in companionship. You are witnessing your own life with some gentle curiosity. This body and mind, these habits, wounds, and strengths. All of it human, all of it imperfect, and all of it in motion. See if you can feel a flicker of compassion for the version of you who has been trying so hard. Not because they've done everything right, but because they keep going. Let that compassion settle in your chest like warmth. Deep rest is not laziness. It's biological repair. Your brain reorganizes in rest. Your nervous system recalibrates in rest. Your identity softens in rest. We are so conditioned to believe we must force clarity. But sometimes clarity is what floats up when the water is finally still. Imagine now that you are lying on the earth. Not metaphorically, viscerally. The cool soil beneath you, solid ground, unmoved by your anxieties and unimpressed by your achievements. The earth doesn't require you to prove your worth. It holds you because you are here. Feel gravity, that quiet, constant pull. Gravity is not punitive, it's relational. It says you belong to something. Now, let your weight drop just a little more. If emotions rise, just let them. No analysis or narrative, just sensation. Tightness, warmth, heaviness, lightness. Let them move through like weather systems, passing over landscape. And now, return once again to that little ember of self, that steady glow. Notice that it hasn't gone anywhere, even if you forgot or doubted or buried it under productivity and performance. It remained. You aren't building a self tonight. You are uncovering. Sit in that permission, breathing, resting, and remembering. If your mind drifts, and it very probably will, just gently return to the sensation of breath in your belly. In and out. In and out. No rush, no hurry, just breath. We will begin to prepare to return soon, but not abruptly. First, notice the space around your body, the edges, the room. Hear the farthest sound that you can detect. Then, the closest. Feel the air on your skin. And now, begin to deepen your breath slightly, not forcing, just inviting a little more fullness. Wiggle your fingers, and now your toes. Maybe roll your wrists and your ankles. If you're lying down, bend one knee and then the other. If you're sitting, feel the sit bones rooting down. Take One more slow inhale. And a long, unhurried exhale. When you open your eyes, do it as if you are emerging from deep water, soft, unstartled, unhurried. Remember this. Remembering who you are does not require strain. It doesn't require spectacle. It doesn't require performance. It requires honesty and rest and the willingness to stop forcing. Carry that with you into your evening. Let the world meet a version of you that is slightly less braced, slightly more rooted, and slightly more real. And let that be enough. Let's seal it properly, not with fireworks, with steadiness. Take one final breath here. Not to change anything, just to acknowledge that you stayed. You stayed with your body, your breath, and most importantly, yourself. Place one hand over your heart if that feels accessible tonight. Not as a dramatic gesture, just as a quiet recognition. You don't have to force remembering. You don't have to manufacture an identity. You do not have to earn your own presence. Who you are has been here the whole time. As you move back into your life, let this be your shift. Move a little slower than the world expects. Speak a little kinder to yourself than habit dictates. Rest before you are desperate for it. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness, the steady kind, the grounded kind, the kind that includes you. Tell the beings in your life that you love them. 2 legs, 4 legs, fur, scales, wings. Say it out loud. Do not assume they already know. And remember, you are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. You have a reason and a purpose for being here, even if you don't know what it is yet. You matter. Your presence matters. And our world is better because you are in it. May your rest be deep, your remembering be gentle, and may you wake still rooted in yourself. Blessed be and namaste, my witchlings.